Hello everybody, this is Dswank, and I am playing Space Engineers. Not really playing. I am going ahead and doing my revisit of the Durandal, which was my last Fleet Yards video. As you can see, it's dark. I'm in the engineering room, and surprise, surprise, I'm in DirectX 11. And here I turn around, and oh my god, my retinas! Yeah, I'm still working on getting the light balance down right now. But as you can see, I've got a different warp drive in. I think this one looks better and fits. Unfortunately, I only have one square of space between it and these. So I may do something with that to, like, widen these walkways or something. Something where I might be able to make this work. Now, these walkways in engineering are a great big mess. But lead you down to the bottom floor in engineering. Can't really do anything there because this takes up the full square. It's Impex's hyperdrive. I really like the model. It looks good. It fits. But my only problem is I'm going to fly up to it. No, I'm not. I am flying as close as it will let me. So, collision sphere issue thing, I think. Can't put anything on this wall because it blocks all the way up. So, not that big of a deal, honestly. Some of these lights, for some reason, it's like I can't select them to increase the light they're giving off. But then we have our walkway of doom all the way up to check every flight of oxygen tanks. On this ship, the oxygen generators are actually under this walkway right here in the middle of the floor. And I'm thinking of upgrading most of the piping in this to this heavy armored piping, just because it fits the ship. It fits the ideal of the ship. But I'm not 100% yet, because this kind of looks good in engineering, this minimalistic. So I think I'm going to do a mix. The heavy armor in the places that need to be armored, everything else is going to be the light. Back upstairs. I have finished the entire exterior of the ship. I've also had to switch my weapon systems because most of the ones I was using don't work in DirectX 11. So, now let's turn our lights on. I can't tell. Did I turn my lights on? We'll find out. As I let all the oxygen out of this room. Oh god, that is horribly bright. But since this is going to be kind of TV show-esque, I mean, Enterprise was pretty much bright white, the original Enterprise was, inside. So, and I am running incredibly slow, 15 frames per second. Ooh, I just noticed that. Wonder if that's happened when the landing ship broke loose. I was messing with moving it around, and it broke loose and caused all sorts of problems. Let's see. I'm going to fix this real quick, if the game will let me. I've got a lot of mods in this as well. Funny enough, the Keen official modded booster stuff is now DirectX 11 compatible, which is nice. And I have a lot of stuff on screen. What character tools, I've got Stargate mod on here mostly because of that and because I like Stargate stuff. But I'm not using it in the construction of the ship. I think I explained part of why I'm using it in the previous one, so let me run around and repair that real quick. As you can tell, nothing much has occurred in this area since last time we viewed. There's some dings on the floor down there as well. But as you can tell, there's some mods or blocks that have not upgraded. We have this piston from, well, both piston mods I'm using aren't upgraded. The Uncle Steve's armored ramps aren't upgraded, but I mean, from what I've heard, don't know completely, but he may be having some medical issues, so get up and running first. So the stairways that I had used before aren't DirectX 11 compatible, so I didn't mess with them. I have half armored ramps or half armor walls as the floors now in this area. I'm going to rework that now that I have the conveyor air vent combo block. Maybe. What happened? That's like there's no gravity. Shouldn't there be gravity here? Okay, there's a little area of 2 G's of gravity. That was strange. Alright. Let's keep on going. Had I completed the bridge? Yeah, I had completed both bridges. We're down. I think it's looking a lot better than it used to. We've got batteries, stuff like that. Let's run to the far end. I guess I could turn on the jetpack and get there a little faster. Whee! Alright, let's come down here. Alright, first attempt at crew barracks. Just generic crew quarters here. Crew showers, crew restrooms, that's what's going to be here. Oh. I guess the ship is airtight. Well, that lets me know that the entire ship is airtight now, so, which is a good thing. Crew mess here. I'm still making the kitchen look nice. We already did a tour of the medical facility. Nothing's really changed. I'm going to turn this into kind of the freezer. Fridge freezer walk-in thing. Okay, up here. This is the embarkation leaving area. There'll be storage. Over here, I already have the storage set up on this side, or some of the storage. I had to delete some of it because it wasn't DirectX 11 compatible. But yeah, storage racks here in the front. Same thing on the other side. This is a stairway to the upper radar room. Can I get up? Yes. Yes, I can. Go through the hole. Alright. And there's the beacon radar thing. Alright. Let's go back down. Crouch. There we go. You really don't want to go up there. It's a pain. Alright. I've got one more new room that I've done, and then we can show off the outside of the ship. And I'm still not complete with my idea on this room. Nope, not down here. That's going to be more crew space. This room. This room before I went to DirectX 11 was a rec room. None of the mods worked for it, so I'm not entirely sure what that room's going to be now. Okay. My torpedo idea didn't work, so instead of having torpedoes, I have, and there will be a door here, seal it off, these rail guns, Mac guns. And that's the door that opens up and lets them shoot out. There's 4 of those. And then here is some officers' quarters that I haven't decorated at all yet. Idea is that in combat situations, the officers would not be in their quarters. They'd be at their command posts. So it's kind of just wasted or not empty space being used as armor as well. So that's kind of what the whole front from this space forward of the ship is just reuse of space. Medical facility, because medical facility is behind 2 bulkhead, the hull and a bulkhead in this direction. So, and I don't want to go that way. I want to go down. Whee! I'm also thinking about putting officer quarters right in this area, just right up to the hull. I want to be on the other side of this, because that's where the official embarkation, yeah, entry and exit for the ship is. And there's a lower radar room as well. I just haven't done anything with it. And now the other things on the ship, the weapons, I had to shift what mods I was using, and I added some weapons that are more like what I'd hoped. But here's the some of the errors with Uncle Steve's armor ramp pack. There, I've corrected some of them. I haven't done all of it. Like a lot of the 2x1 ramps I've replaced. Okay, I don't know if I showed you all this in the first video, but the vertical thrusters on the nose section there. And then we have our turrets that I like these. They're DirectX 11 compatible, but for the ship, I liked the others, the ones that looked more like World War II Iowa battleship cannons. I thought those looked more the part for what I was looking for on the ship. But these work. I looked at, somebody did a pack that was Japanese-based turrets, and I looked at them, but they just didn't have the heft that the other turrets had. And that's what I liked about them, is just how heavy they were. I've replaced all the 2-barrel turrets with the point defense guns. I went ahead and replaced the ISM point defense guns with these just because I thought visually this would make them all kind of fit together better. Okay. Oh, that's the laser from there. Oh, you're not oriented correct. Okay, I'll have to fix that. Now, these guns are the Gemini turrets from Azimuth Industries, and they fire rockets. And if space engineers had a way to fire homing missiles, that's pretty much the weapon system that would be mounted on the exterior of this section of the ship. I would have figured out a way to mount them here. But they don't. And this is the closest thing I have found, because they are single square turrets. Okay. And then I went ahead and upgraded the flak, because only the small flak cannons worked in DirectX, DirectX 9. Only the small ones looked right. I went ahead and, ooh. That's interesting. I'll have to come out here and repair that. I didn't even notice that had happened. Okay. That damage to the ship here. That really sucks. I didn't even know that had happened. Let's see. Okay, I can just fly through and repair those. Yeah. Well, I will go ahead on my tour. Anti-fighters. And some of these guns I've replaced because I did and where that damage came from, I did a flyby of this ship with one of my other ships, which I'm going to repeat at the end of this, but just because I want, and this is my assault transport landing craft, which is going to be different. Oki hasn't upgraded his weapon pack to the capabilities that I need. Oh, I know a room I forgot to show off. But I'll keep that as a surprise. But you'll figure out what room I was talking about. Okay, and I'm including the shield generator mod on the ship, because it keeps the ship functioning a little better, a little longer. A big problem with this many guns is they tend to shoot the ship. And that's mostly what they're there for, is to keep the ship from blowing itself up. I am going to real quick repair this, and so I don't damage the ship anymore. And then I'm going to head out that way, away from the ship, spawn one of my ships, and fly it past. And we'll see how it does. But first I'm going to repair this wall. So I will see you in a moment once the repairs are done. Alright, with the repair work done, something else that I figured I'd point out about this build, I don't have it yet just because while building this, it helps because I'm using heavy armor in specific locations, but there's a mod, and I need to replace that turret as well. There's a mod that gives you, makes the heavy armor and the light armor share the same textures. I plan on turning that on with this ship, and I'll do a close look at the front end of this before the end of it. Alright, the big guns have a range of 1,400 meters, or at least that's what I set them to. So we're almost there. Alright, let's give myself about 300 meters to get accelerated. Okay, that's closer to 4. Alright. Now, F10? I've got a lot of things in here. Yes, the Hatari. Now, this is my kind of go-to small capital ship that I have. I love it. It's a pretty little thing. I built it in one of my solo survivals. And I believe this version, other than the Sage thrusters, is unmodded. It's stock. I love it. It's my precious little ship. It's intended to be it's not intended as a brawler or anything. What it's meant to do is you pull up near the edge of a combat area, well, whatever you consider a combat area, and kind of circle it, and it's a fighter support craft. The missiles are there to keep their point defense guns from targeting the fighters, and the fighters are there to prevent the point defense guns from targeting the machine gun gap. Blah, blah, blah. I'm losing all ability to speak. Okay, here, there we go. Let's go. Okay, turrets. We have Gatling turrets, Gatling turrets. Alright, these guys are supposed to shoot missiles. They're supposed to not shoot large ships or stations. That's what they're supposed to be. And then, where rocket launchers. Those are forward. Missile turret. Missile turrets are supposed to shoot at large ships and stations only. That's how this is supposed to be set up. Alright. And it maneuvers relatively well. There's my first Atari that I cruised past one of these things in. Or cruised past the ship in. So here we go. Let's turn the lights off. And I'll turn the turrets on. So at least I have my point defenses. It's not designed to be able to well, the way I have things set, it's not going to be able to attack the Durandal. But my plan is to try and fly above or below, I'm not sure, height-wise, but the middle section of the ship. Alright, things are looking at me. Am I going to be targeted? Oh, missiles. My guns are not defending me. So and frame rate to death. Let's keep going. You can go, you beastly little thing. Let's keep going. Ooh, that feels painful. Oh wow. How am I still cruising? Keep going, Hatari. You can do it. You can do it. They won't take you down. They won't take you down. You can do it. Little ship. Let's keep going. I have flying forward on one thruster. You can do it. You can do it. Let's go. Go, Hatari. Oh, you poor little thing. Okay, I still have thrusters in all directions, so do I still have four? Yes, I still have forward thrusters. Alright. I think I can stop now. Alright. Let's see. Can I stop? Wasn't there another Hatari out here? Ah, down there. This one's gonna take a lot longer to stop than that one did. I'm gonna turn to see if I can get more thrusters slowing me down. You can get near that one. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So she took a beating, but she's still working. Oh wow. How are those gyros even still attached? Oh wow. Oh wow. Are you gonna stop at any time? She took a real... This is a bigger beating than that other one took. I'll fly over and take a look at the other one as well. But wow, that's actually fairly intense shillelagh. Alright. Oh wow. Okay. Well, the cargo bay's gone. Some of the gyros are still there in the back. My batteries are gone. I'm pretty much amazed I did not lose the command seat. Can I fly out this way? Yes, I can. Wow. The nose almost got sheared off. Let's see. What's she doing? Let's see what's back in here. Okay. Okay, those blocks are still barely there. And the reactor is just beyond that wall. So it's basically right behind the pilot seat. So, yeah, it's got a fair amount of firepower, the Durandal. That Hatari is pretty much long gone. Well, not long for the world. Oh, why am I doing that? Control X. I'm being stupid. Alright, let's fly over to this Hatari. And I love the profile of that ship up there, the Durandal. Just the way it looks. But okay, I want to get to the Hatari quickly so we can look at the damage the thing took. Whee. Good lord, it's forever and a day away. Alright, well, this fleet yard is going to be rather meh. Come on, must get there faster. Almost there. And then I have to fly up to that one. Oh wait, do I have my... Don't have my dampeners on, so I won't be able to stop. Alright. I know what's up there. Wow. That beacon's rather bright. Yeah, this is the first one I attempted that with. And I managed to get it traveling in a full roll when cruising over the Durandal. So it actually did better. Significantly so. Alright, Control V. Here's the other one. That's the one we just took. So, I mean, they did relatively well for a stock ship against modded guns. Alright. There she is. All that bright glow from the lights in the back. But, yep. I like the Durandal. I like the look of the ship. Like I said, I'm still playing with lights and other gadgetry on it. I'm also gonna take a look and see if the shields prevented it from eating itself alive, which is one of the problems I've had with it. Well, those guns are all still there. Okay. Alright. Okay. I didn't protect it enough. I wonder what caused this kind of chaos. What? Oh, wow. Alright. I'm not 100% sure what's causing that. So, I'll have to figure that out. So, like I said, I'm still playing around with the exterior weapons, trying to figure things like that out. Don't know why it done it. Oh wait, I did show a good view of the front of the ship. But until next time, this is Dswank, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.